Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Will Rick discover Sonny is the one who killed Agent Cates and bust his brother? General Hospital, GH spoilers hint that there is no love lost between Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, and his brother, Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst. Sonny is working overtime to make sure Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, doesn't go to jail for a crime he committed. At the same time, he's also covering his tracks to throw suspicion off himself for killing John Jagger Cates, Adam Harrington. He has a solid alibi with his ex-wife, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, as she reluctantly agreed to allow the mob boss to claim they were hooking up in Tracy Quartermain's, Jane Elliott, bed at the time of the murder. Alibi or not, Sonny is a gangster, and they tend to leave no messy links back to themselves behind. However, Rick knows all about how Sonny has managed to evade the law. Even though he and Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, saw Alexis toss a gun over the footbridge, he'd be more likely to let Sonny go down for offing Agent Cates instead of Alexis. Rick had insisted he and Liz do their civic duty and report Alexis to the police, but he'd quickly change his tune if he knew Sonny was the one who did the federal agent in. Sonny and Rick hate each other with a capital H. Rick still blames Sonny for taking his mother, Adela, away from him when he was a young boy. Poor Rick probably felt like he never got enough hugs as a kid. He may not be fond of Alexis, but she's the mother of his daughter, Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaginos. Molly loves her mom, and Rick knows that. If it comes down to a choice between Alexis and Sonny, Rick will protect Alexis and let Sonny rot. If Rick happens to come across evidence that Sonny shot and killed Cates, he's bound to wreak havoc. Carly, Michael Corinthos, Chad Dell, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, know Sonny murdered Cates on the Quartermain property, and they are all helping him avoid prosecution by lying to the police and covering up his mess. None of them would ever rat Sonny out. Not to mention, they all knew Cates was out of control. He was hell-bent on persecuting Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, to get revenge on Sonny for what he did to Karen Wexler, Carrie Shane, 1,000,000 years ago. The mob family will remain united as they continue to keep the cops and everyone else at bay. Rick, who has a long-standing grudge against his brother, would gladly sing like a canary to the cops. Rick's vendetta against Sonny knows no bounds. He once kidnapped Carly when she was pregnant and chained her to a wall in a panic room. His goal was to get her to have her baby and then give it to Elizabeth. Talk about psychotic. Out of everyone in Port Charles, Rick would be the most likely to turn Sonny in if he found out the truth about what happened to Agent Cates. If Rick uncovers proof of what happened that night, he won't hesitate to use it. Sonny could end up in prison for a long time. Port Charles is no stranger to shocking revelations, but the potential fallout of Rick Lansing discovering that his brother, Sonny Corinthos, killed Agent Cates could change the landscape of the town forever. As the secrets and lies unravel, the tension between the Corinthos brothers could explode into a confrontation of epic proportions. Could this be the ultimate betrayal, or will Sonny's deadly secret remain buried, along with Agent Cates? The buried truth. For months, Sonny Corinthos has been dancing on the edge of a dangerous cliff. His world, once firmly in his control, has become a tangled web of deceit, betrayal, and bloody choices. The death of Agent Cates, a ruthless federal agent who had been making Sonny's life hell, was supposed to mark the end of a long and dangerous chapter. However, Sonny's decision to pull the trigger in cold blood may have ignited a new firestorm that he isn't prepared to handle. Initially, Sonny believed that he had successfully covered his tracks. His connections, both in and out of law enforcement, had been carefully cultivated for years, making it nearly impossible for anyone to link him to Kate's murder. But what Sonny didn't count on was his estranged brother, Rick Lansing, getting closer to the truth. Rick's relentless pursuit of justice and his unending rivalry with Sonny has him sniffing around in places Sonny would rather him not go. Rick's suspicion. From the moment Agent Kate's body was found, Rick Lansing had a nagging suspicion. Sonny always had a way of making his problems disappear, and Kate's had become a massive problem for him. The federal agent was dangerously close to exposing some of Sonny's deepest secrets, including his involvement in various illegal activities. Rick knows Sonny well enough to understand that Kate's death wasn't an accident. But proving that his brother was behind it, that was going to take more than a gut feeling. Despite his personal issues with Sonny, Rick has long maintained a precarious balance between loyalty to his brother and his desire to take him down. As a lawyer, Rick's moral compass has always been murky, but this time the stakes are higher than ever. If Rick can prove that Sonny murdered a federal agent, it would be the end of Sonny's empire, and maybe even his life. But is Rick really ready to destroy his brother, even if it means losing any chance of reconciliation? Clues begin to emerge. What Rick doesn't know is that there's already someone in Sonny's organization who is questioning his boss's version of events. Jason Morgan, Sonny's right-hand man and best friend, has been unsettled by the whispers surrounding Kate's death. Jason has always been loyal to Sonny, but even he can't shake the feeling that something went wrong the night of the murder. Could Jason be the key to Rick's discovery? Recently, Jason stumbled across a piece of evidence, a cryptic message left by Kate's just days before his death. In the message, Kate's mentioned meeting someone close to Sonny who had information that could bring the mob boss down. Jason initially dismissed it, believing it to be a setup. But as Rick's investigation heats up, Jason realizes that the information might be more damaging than anyone expected. Could Sonny's fate rest in Jason's hands? The brothers face off. As Rick digs deeper, the tension between the Corinthos brothers becomes palpable. Rick's investigation isn't just about uncovering the truth. It's about power. For years, Rick has lived in Sonny's shadow, always feeling like second best. This investigation gives Rick a chance to finally rise above Sonny, to destroy the brother who has always taken everything from him. But Rick's not just battling Sonny. He's also fighting his own demons. On the surface, his investigation seems driven by justice, but deep down, it's personal. Rick has always craved Sonny's respect and love, but he's never received it. Taking Sonny down would be his final act of rebellion, a way to prove that he's stronger, smarter, and more capable than his brother ever believed. But will Rick's need for validation cloud his judgment? The closer Rick gets to the truth, the more dangerous the situation becomes. Sonny is a master at protecting his empire, and he won't hesitate to eliminate anyone, even family, who threatens his survival. Rick knows this, but his obsession with taking down Sonny blinds him to the danger. He's determined to prove that his brother is a cold-blooded killer, even if it means putting his own life on the line. The breaking point. As Rick inches closer to uncovering Sonny's role in Agent Kate's death, the walls begin to close in on Sonny. His once loyal associates start to question his judgment, and even Carly, Sonny's wife, starts to sense that something is terribly wrong. With every passing day, the risk of exposure grows, and Sonny realizes that the only way to protect himself might be to silence Rick for good. But can Sonny really kill his own brother? In a dramatic showdown at the Corinthos mansion, Rick confronts Sonny with the evidence he's gathered. The tension in the room is thick as Sonny denies everything, but Rick sees the flicker of guilt in his brother's eyes. He knows he's hit a nerve, but he also knows that Sonny is dangerous when cornered. As the brothers stare each other down, the question hangs in the air. Will Rick turn his brother over to the authorities, or will Sonny find a way to neutralize the threat permanently? A shocking twist. Just when it seems like Rick has Sonny where he wants him, a shocking twist changes everything. Someone else steps forward with evidence that could exonerate Sonny, or implicate someone even higher up the chain. Could this be the break Sonny needs to stay out of prison? Or will this new development only make things worse? As the investigation into Agent Kate's death takes a surprising turn, the future of the Corinthos family hangs in the balance. Rick may have thought he was ready to take down his brother, but he's about to learn that in the world of organized crime, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Will Rick's pursuit of justice destroy both him and Sonny, or will the brothers find a way to reconcile before it's too late? One thing is for certain, Port Charles will never be the same.